Oh wow, that's it. Far down. Hello everyone, this is someone who's next to the camera. I'd like to tip the camera up slightly, please. Thank you.
Turned off.
I think you said USB's a bit loose. There you go. You're right, you're good. Oh, we broke it. Okay.
Let's try this. Hello everyone.
Yo, this
Welcome. Welcome to Geeky Rollers. One more time on hopefully every other Monday. Been a few weeks again. Where a bunch of us nerdy ass people get together to play some tabletop role playing game, you know, like that old Dungeons and Dragons thing.
That's a thing?
That's a thing still, yes.
Yeah.
For the time being anyways, until all the other new RPG systems come out.
It was all heck.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't it.
It's just tell it how it is. It was fucking oversold.
Yeah, completely and utterly oversold.
Every Saturday's round ends, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Not round as
children.
that Saturday was. That Saturday was fucking horrible. But no, it was absolutely great. To anyone we met there and got some business cards, hello and welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy what you're watching.
I would like to just put this out as a public service announcement. If you take your children to con, please control. Just put this out as a public service announcement. If you take your children to con, please control them.
We are not at all.
As someone who really badly twisted her ankle over the weekend, please control your children.
also to everyone on the Sunday who met up with the Critical Role photo shoot thing. All of you were freaking amazing. All the photos will be uploaded onto my personal Instagram page on the Bearded DM if you want to go have a look at some of the awesome cosplays that were done out there, including the ones who did the femboys of Percy, Grog, and some...
Himbos!
Yeah.
Yeah, they were awesome.
They were himbos.
Other side is we are down 3 players tonight, unfortunately. 2 of them might turn up at some point tonight. We don't know. We've not heard anything
If you hear
from
a
them.
doorbell, then we know what's happened.
Yep. Phil is out diving.
Yep.
He's diving somewhere underwater looking at some fish.
They're pretty things.
And boats.
And boats.
Coral.
Nah, Carl.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Maybe butts.
But
Butts.
Butts in wetsuits.
with
We like butts and wetsuits.
Don't know.
Dip it.
There we have a do. Sorry, we can hear noises around us, everybody. I hope you can as well.
It's the ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the motorbikes outside.
There's a lot of motorbikes.
I'm jealous. Give me your motorbikes.
Yes. But without further ado.
Tickety kick tick tick.
Are you going to play for me?
No.
Okay, Anna.
Not today, Satan.
Sorry, you need to. There we go.
Everything's not working properly today.
Apparently not. Well, it's been
Got
about.
We'll
cold.
make it work. Yeah.
Well, it's been about 4 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But anywho, last session at the beginning of the month.
Oh fuck, really?
Yes.
Yes.
End of the month is when the last session was.
Yeah.
You, the party, not just the 3 that's here, but a whole mess of people, heading up to the Forbidden Tower. It's just kind of slightly north of Trovista, hunting down Skylin, the turtle who had stolen the Troll Princess and Wiskers,
Oh yeah, that bastard.
off. And to chase him, more Spring leading the charge this time as he was chasing after, trying to make sure his friend was okay.
Mm-hmm.
You took down the Froghemoth, or one of the Froghemoths that seemed to live within the rivers around the Isles, and headed up the tower.
Going up the tower.
Upon halfway up the tower, another tabaxi seemed to make herself known. Well, the name has not been given, and
Sus.
I guess we'll have to wait another.
we have to wait until
Another fortnight.
until Allie's actually here for her to properly introduce her character.
Yeah, it's great timing for introducing characters when we're
Yes.
storming a
In the
castle.
meantime,
Trying
please
to
see
find a
our
dragon.
new player, Steve.
Sexy gymnastic.
Hey, Steve.
Yes. Upon getting to the top of the tower, finding this seems to be about a 10-foot wide corridor leading into one of the peaks itself.
Steve needs some dice. There we go.
Upon heading down this, dancing lights being created for those who can't see, it becomes apparent that you're heading into a dark, massive, cavernous area. Somebody hit what seemed like a spell of some sort that set off an alarm. Upon this,
Wasn't me.
immediately a bright blue light was shone,
Might be.
and the entire party was hit with a breath weapon
Yeah.
by an ancient blue dragon,
That hurt.
Yeah, that was spicy.
which started
That was the wrong kind of spice.
the wonderful scent of combat against the second of the Scaled Cabal.
With no
Torpeal.
long rests and...
Fuck all spell slots.
Yep, that's one.
We survived.
We
We won.
survived.
What is the problem?
Persevering, several party members being down several times.
Hi.
the killing
It's fine.
of
Shall I
Torpeal's
get that
champion, and the new party member taking the kill herself.
KS
the
does bro,
dragon.
she KS does bro.
How
Now-
dare she?
Lie. At the end of the battle, all the dust is settling from the battle.
Get the loot!
We still
I haven't looked.
Fucking hell.
Nope, you haven't
No,
looked at
because
it
we
yet.
actually were like, this
Because he
battle
always
bit
creates the
lasted.
special shiny stuff.
Yeah, I needed I haven't actually generated loot for her yet. So you spring first, before you managed to run up to the little column that was there to rescue Wiskers, you look over to see several black feathers, just similar to how when Windalin died, or how you killed Windalin. Just that.
You guys wait. I'm gonna go loot.
I'm sorry, I haven't done the name in a while. I feel like I have to. Damn you, Wendy!
Right, she's dead now. It's fine.
Yep.
Ding dong.
Upon heading up to the top of the pillar and rescuing Wiskers and the princess, who both start to come back to consciousness.
Who is in this castle?
Sorry?
Yeah, they are
She
in
is
this
actually in
castle.
this castle.
No, it's not a castle, but yes, she is his.
Well, she's not in another castle, so it's fine.
Oh, I'm so completely out of spell slots and can't even give them the fucking healing word.
It's okay, I've got potions.
Tapped.
Absolutely
We're
tapped.
good, we can give them potions.
Upon being revived. What?
Hey, dickhead.
Alright, you bastard.
I don't know, you got yourself caught, you twat.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Yeah, well, it's dead.
I feel,
I mean,
feel like
yeah.
it's be something
Wait.
a bit-
Oh, he's dead. Oh, good. And he starts to kind of stand up, looks down, and just sees a gargantuan blue dragon dead on the floor, and like, I missed all the fucking fun, didn't I?
Yeah, because you're a dickhead.
I was unconscious.
Got yourself caught.
Are you having a cat nap?
Okay, sorry. Who wanted me to use a wish spell to wish a bunch of fucking black powder?
That might have been my bad.
Maybe? Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it worked,
yeah.
didn't it?
And you kind of see he's still a little bit fatigued. It's only been like 3 days since today, and the end of today is when he'll be able to recover fully from that spell.
Yeah.
He's just like,
But did we win? Is a cat trapped in the bathroom? It might just be wind.
Griffin's got wind.
That's a lot of wind if he's moving the door for a cat. Windy muggy.
No, just wind blowing the door shut.
yes.
I mean, it's the benevolent spirit that's the poltergeist of the house.
Something like that. Well, he's going to start paying rent soon if that's the case.
Hit my glasses.
Yeah.
Then also the F's.
Yeah.
But yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have to say the name.
You guys won. That's good. Well,
Princess, are you okay?
and she
I'm
kind of
feeling
just like,
fine, thank you. It was a tough fight. Oh, her. Alright.
yes, and thank you very much.
Princess Blake.
Only on Thursdays.
I'm with him. We missed all the fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we almost all died, but sure, fun.
If you want to call it fun, by all means, please do. But there was almost death.
There was
That's
there was
it.
multiple death and then not
Almost.
death.
That's the key word.
That's true. Almost died. Which is close to me because I don't think
There
I've
was
ever
sleepy
almost
death, and then there was death, and there was no death.
No death. Just diet
Okay,
death.
let's get you two down from this pillar.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Everyone
Kinda get
will
down.
Rope.
You get down there, and you kind of now notice, just kind of almost stuck in the position she was in when she kind of cast spell, almost in just a stunned shock. Your new friend, Spaxy friend, just sounds like almost just stunned, shocked. But you kind of look into her eyes at a pure blank expression, like physically she's here, but mentally she might be somewhere else.
Is it the same for our other friend here?
No. Actually, at that kind of point, as he kind of gets back, he's like, all right, I'll be there in a minute. As quick as I can. Sorry, new friends, I'm being called back to the city. The captain wants to speak about something. I shall see you on the city for the rebel rousing, and we'll all have rum and everything together. Yes.
Give him some smoochies from me.
Right. Grabs his bow, gives another little kick to the turtle, and then heads off back in the direction.
Incredible.
You see Phalanx there, the Dragonborn, it's like,
And what about our certain air genasi?
yeah. Again, same, like, kind of the same shocked as your new Tabaxi friend, but just like, I've got to stop getting down in so many fights.
Oh.
Somebody needs to get some more hit points.
Yeah.
Get swallowed, bro.
Do some training.
Easy for you to
I'm a
say.
berserker. Oh, berserker, yeah. Barbarian.
You can't help it when people are squishy.
Oh, squish.
Go let someone go.
Right.
Now to the real business of this entire endeavour.
Let's get
Where's the loot?
So, you have a little look around. Okay, let's do this properly first. Let's make some investigation checks first.
Oh.
Let's do this properly.
Do we
I'll
have
even use one of my new dice and have click.
Wait.
Well, I'm definitely harvesting dragon parts regardless. Okay, that's good. Hang on, let's see what the roll is. What the,
Where is it?
Well, that's a 9 for click.
Mine was a 16.
16.
I'm going to spam myself.
I got
That's
a
by
19.
What?
A
Sorry?
19.
A 19.
Can I spam myself?
Yeah.
Because I have shit here with stories on it and all sorts of cool stuff. 33.
Everything.
You're just loading up the bag of holding. This thing.
You're already forming the lyrics of the song in your head and the melody as you're going on this. As you're doing, and you go into almost autopilot mode in this situation when you're just like, yep, it's time for looting. Dragons, dragons.
We will go. Time to go for looting. We're going to get the money. Show me the cool things, the stories behind it. I want to know the tales of all the stuff.
Shiny, 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 shiny.
I'll give you a DM inspiration on how you get an extra D6 to roll with any skill check. For that one. But yes, no. With that, you find that this particular room doesn't seem to have any of the treasure into it. You do notice just behind the pillar is a pretty wide passageway into what looks like another room.
So you mean the pillar that I was stood hiding behind half the time?
Yeah.
You're a
Cool.
little bit distracted.
Yeah.
With not dying and watching your friends go.
Stop dying!
Now you're just like, yeah, there was a bit of a breeze on the back of my neck actually.
Oh, I wonder why my hair was
Hey.
getting fluffed.
You head through that and you
Epic.
see it kind of branch off in a few different passageways. You feel fresh air coming from one side and you think like, okay, yeah, that's probably not
That's
the
exit.
direction to go.
Yep.
With that 33, you've done some skulking and spelunking in your time, and you have your sense of understanding how caves and things like this kind of tend to work. So you thought, like, okay, well, let's head in the opposite direction of the fresh air, and kind of eventually going around just partly using intuition. You eventually find a.
Sorry, that's what he was doing to the dance.
You eventually find yourself into a large room. You're leaving behind your new friend and why is the name gone out of my freaking head? Freaking Grace's character's name is
Elwyn?
Elwyn, thank you.
We should just push them so they just like float along.
You left them two in the other room with Felix, who's
Just tie like a cloak between them and put all the treasure on and see if they just levitate.
them two were staying in the main room to kind of get over their shocks. Over their shock with Felix, who's kind of just there, just like make sure so it's you and Click
Right.
heading off into this room. And you find this kind of bigger room, and immediately you know you're in the right direction as the dancing lights bouncing off. You can immediately see the glittering of mixtures of gold, platinum, and silver, and like, oh, there it is.
Thank you, Mum's come to collect.
Portal hole.
Just
That's a good point. If we're going to keep killing dragons, we need to get some shovels.
So
This is too much of my nails.
you do
My
have
claws. Well, I detract them enough.
I mean,
have-
I do have wings now. Just swipe them.
you have plenty of time, so you're able to loot every last little bit. you can find.
Yes.
So
even the lamp fittings, everything.
we will start.
Pure gold.
We'll start with the most obvious and most necessary side of this all.
Fine,
So
Blender,
somebody
everything.
will want to write all of this
He's
down.
already poised.
You find a total of 33,000 platinum.
What?
Okay.
That might
Two-
be the most the small money we've ever seen.
290,000 gold pieces. 15,000 silver. And 3,600 copper.
We're starting our own country.
600.
3,600, so 3,600
Yeah.
copper, yeah.
We're starting our own country.
You find,
I'm retiring.
amongst
End
getting
of the-
all of that, all of the actual money through, a bunch of other
Is it
different
chocolate?
items
This
amongst
is
it.
enough to fucking destabilise the economy of this entire island.
Have we tested to make sure they're not chocolate coins?
You find, you now find all the other stuff. You
All the
find,
other stuff.
Other stuff.
I'll go in order, and I will go in order of what I have here on my sheets.
Stuff,
Oh
stuff.
god.
First, you do find a small box, probably about a foot or so wide.
Does it have scary locks on it?
No.
Okay.
Open it up, and within there are 8 potions.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You see 5 of the potions, the standard red color of healing potions. So you get there are 5 greater healing potions in there.
Hmm.
You see 2 with kind of a deep blue liquid of some sort.
Now
Almost
without
has a
delirium.
magical
Now
look to
would
it.
you bar jar blast? Delicious.
The vials, these 2 are in a similar size of the healing potions. And the last one is in a small vial, literally roughly about that big. The weird reddish, almost gelatinous almost kind of like blood, like liquid inside of it.
We found Dracula stash.
Fills about 3/4 of it. Everyone in this party being magic users of some kind, you all can sense the pure magic coming off. Like, it's extreme.
Yuck. Keep that away from Flake.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
You-
already thinking, what can I mix this with?
No. Bad. Back away. Back
As you
away.
pick that up, Lisa Bell, I need you to roll an Arcana check.
Oh, okay.
Good luck.
Shit, where's my Arcana here? Oh, there it is. Hiding right at the top. That is a 13?
A 13, right. You don't know what it is
Dare you.
about
What is it?
this potion or whatever this thing is. As you kind of see it move, and it doesn't move like how a healing potion is, which is like pure liquid, like any other, like a water, like ale, like any other drink. This again, it's like as if you had a vial of blood and it's moving in coagulated
That's it, I found Dracula's blood.
sense. But you feel the power radiating off it, and you feel it enriching you a little. You feel more powerful just holding it.
Don't get any ideas.
The
So we
idea
found drugs then.
you start wondering the idea of like,
Oh, it's angel dust.
well, what if I drink it?
In suspension.
The idea comes to you, well, what happened if I drank this?
I ain't drinking it. Not yet.
I need you to make a constitution check.
Oh god, you make him drink it?
You're getting the earth.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Instant death juice. Oh no.
Do I see her looking like she's just going to chug this thing before we identify it?
I've got my notepad
Yeah,
out, just
yeah,
ready to
you-
make notes
Yep,
to see what happens.
It was the DC was 10. She's
Aw.
looking at it,
Dicks.
and you see her starting to uncork it.
Well, no, we do not know what that is. No,
But
No,
powerful
no,
juice made me
no.
go zoom.
no.
No.
Yes.
Not until we know what it is. Remember what happened when we moved the thing on the locks and the ring and all the rest of this?
Counter argument. Counter argument. If she drinks it, we'll know
Shut
what it
the
is.
fuck up. We have ways of doing this more sensibly than that.
I put my notepad away. Alright.
Fuck off.
Fine.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not using you again, you fucking suck.
Oh, for
So
fuck.
do you. That's an 8. That's a dice gel.
I should have used inspiration. I've got one lost bardic inspiration, but it's far too late for that. Count saves. Yeah, it does. Bollocks. Too late.
Nice Joe's getting busy today.
Think about your actions.
Wasn't it that one that was?
No.
Oh, okay.
You
This has been good.
do move. You're not drinking from it yet, but you do move it closer.
That.
Is it...
And at this point, you can smell.
You got to spin it first, and then
You don't.
Yeah.
you're getting
Fine,
raspberries,
Yeah.
getting sandalwood.
Getting blood. Ica.
You get the
It's a
smell.
peach.
Hellfire.
The smell begins to hit your nose,
Okay.
Cranberries.
and it is strong. You have no idea. You've never smelled this before.
Okay, who brought the vodka out?
If a spell could have a smell, try saying that 5 times.
Oh,
Spell have smell. That sounds like a kid's book.
It really
The
does.
smell, it could go well.
This
Right,
is
that's not right, a kid's book.
this is what it would smell like. It smells of pure arcane magical power.
But dearest Belle,
As a
it doesn't
sorcerer,
go well.
as someone born of arcane, as someone born with initiate arcane magic inside of them, make one last wisdom save. DC is still 10.
Inspiration.
It's alright, it's a 12 straight there. So
It's okay, it's okay.
he's
You managed to No. The level-headedness of Belle comes back in full force, and he's like, nope. Identify first,
Do you want
experiment
me to
later.
look after that for you and maybe do the identification on it? Yes, cool, yes, good. Just go
You
with
want
one
to
of
give it to
your
your
belt
court
clips.
alchemist?
No.
He specialises in
No.
this.
Take it from me.
No.
Spring.
Yeah.
Bards are arcane casters, aren't they?
Yeah, but he's like fully just been like, no, don't do it.
That's why you'll get a wisdom save with advantage.
Oh, fucking bollocks.
Okay, get my notebook back out again.
You do have the D6 DM inspiration as well.
Yes.
No, it's too late to inspire myself to get him to step back with me. Oh, that's 17.
Well, you're fine. You're gonna hold it, and again, you go through the exact same feel. Like you feel if you were to cast a spell through your powers of a bard, or even weirdly enough, like you don't sense any sense of divine behind it. But even if you felt like if you cast it as your paladin spells, your smite, like somehow they might be stronger, more powerful. You push the feeling away. It's like no. Identify first.
Yeah. Okay, this could be very...
You find the next thing you find stacked up, almost kind of like almost a bit like 10-pin bowling or like bowling balls. You see 6 about 2.5 foot tall, petrified, what look like kind of thick pins of some sort. If anyone wants to make an investigation check to see what they might be.
So they're petrified pins, because I got a 12.
I'm just visual shit. I rolled a 2 on that.
Oh, fuck it.
You can make a nature check on this one, actually.
Oh, good.
I was.
I literally, I'm so
It's
uninterested.
like baskets, but big.
As a character choice, I'm so
I mean,
uninterested
if this
in
is
bowling
baskets,
pins.
but big, I'm into it, it's cool.
I'm more interested in what he just put in his pocket.
Okay.
I
did the watch. I did the watch with high passive perception.
17.
17. You're looking at them, and in your weird childish nature that you kind of have for being an eccentric Goliath that you are,
Eccentrics are
Take one away.
bold.
you kind of recognize these a little bit in the sense of, well, one, you immediately understand that someone's cast enlarged on these things. These aren't the size these should be at all.
Oh.
You kind of know because your particular one isn't that big.
Yeah.
Um,
My particular one.
but you recognize these as dicks.
Dicks.
You recognize these as 6 enlarged troll dicks.
Okay. I'm definitely not interested in those.
Are you telling us that, or...?
I will keep those for the wife.
Yeah. So, yeah.
6 enlarged petrified troll dicks.
Completely unmagical. And I'm telling you how you use them, they're supposed to be very magical, but that's not the point.
No. Next are about 12 kind of very mundane-ish items. So you can take these if you wish, but they're just there.
Not in large troll dicks.
You find a kneeling bench,
What?
A
a
knee.
kneeling bench,
Okay.
Kinky.
a set of 7 candlesticks with the symbol of Shanti on them,
Well, someone will want those.
I'm just like, secret. In character? Not really. I'm just sort of like,
several embroidered throw pillows with different colored dragon wormlings,
I'll take them from my room. Add to the pillow collection.
pillows.
the skull of a large demon,
I'll take that.
Casual.
a set of weird polyhedral dice, a 9-sided, a 13-sided, a 25-sided, and a 34-sided die.
Mine.
We're
An
breaking
old-
into the 4th dimension.
An old map of the 20 Peak Isles,
Mine.
showing where the dragon's lair is compared to how the surrounding area looked 600 years ago.
You can have that. Perfect for your
The-
storyteller.
A battle standard of a long since understand history your defeated army, 5 gem colors of 5 different dragon wormlings,
We'll keep that.
a scroll containing an epic poem written about the blue dragon Torpeal.
That's yours.
You find a bunch more gold coins, about 100. You pick one up and immediately realize there are 100 fake gold coins.
There's chocolate coins.
You find a small shrine to Tiamat,
Don't know.
a large and noisy wind chime,
Throw it away.
and a tarnished brazier with a pleasant smelling ash.
Keep the ash.
I'm going to keep the wind chime.
Oh god.
Next, I'm going to order what I've got on here,
Yeah.
are the gems.
Gems.
You find 3 gems, an obsidian, a lapis and an azurim worth 10 gold piece each. So you got 3 10 gold. 2 gemstones worth 50 gold. 4 worth 100. 7 worth 500.
Nice.
And 7 worth 1,000.
Just casual 1,000 on that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is with this money though? This is obscene.
We're breaking the economy.
Yeah. True.
Then you find 15 pieces of art
Oh god.
Mine.
made up of all different kinds. You have like a cloth of gold vestment, you have embroidered silk handkerchief, gold ring set with bloodstones in them.
Ooh.
Essentially, you have 4 art objects worth 25 gold pieces, 1 worth 250.
And a Banksy.
It's just on the wall of the cat.
Yeah. 2.5 million gold.
You have to like chip it out.
3 worth 750. 6 worth 2,500, and 1 worth 7,500.
Oh, that's fancy.
So was that last one?
Last one was 1 worth
7,000.
7,500.
I thought it was. I wanted to double check.
And now,
The good stuff.
the magic items.
Magical shinies!
Right, 1, 2. You find 8 different items.
And there's only
You
3 of us.
find-
What a shame.
Oh.
Quake's there as well.
Oh, good.
So he's not.
Yes. yes, yes. We have to be nice to her.
So you do find 3 more potions,
Okay.
all set in a little like singular cases of their own. You see a small stone. The carving on the stone looks a little bit similar to what you recognize the little figurine Anton had with his water elemental in it.
Okay.
You find a scroll, golden scarab, a talisman, and a rod.
Okay.
Those are the 8 other items you have found. Now,
Shit.
you do have a member of the party who does have identify,
Yeah, we've got
and she's back in the other part of the cave.
She's currently petrified out of her fucking mouth. Right.
Oh, she's just in
as
shock.
well.
Oh, you do.
And she's got, yeah.
Sorcerers can't learn identify.
Can I not? I've got
I
to
can
do-
dispel
you
magic,
Can,
I
you can
can't
learn
identify.
identify through your usually college lore, isn't it?
Yep.
College of lore.
Yes, I don't have that option, unfortunately.
it just made sense for what Spring's interested in.
But how many spell slots do you have?
None, but you can cast it as a ritual.
Hey!
So just sit for 6 hours while you
So-
spell it.
What do you do for this ritual spellcasting of identify?
Oh, Christ, it's 10 minutes casting per item, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So that is going to be an hour and 20 minutes.
Good thing we've got all the time in the world.
Yeah, that's
fine.
plenty of time.
What?
I can sleep while he's doing that.
How long is the short rest?
Short rest is an hour.
Right. Do you mind guys taking slightly more than the short? I won't get a short rest benefit, but do you guys mind taking slightly longer than a short rest?
Okay, well, I'll let in. I have no combat plan for this session tonight, so like you don't need to worry about trying to conserve hit points, energy, or whatever. So
Maybe
I'll give you guys that little bit because like no, you just did a BBEG battle. You need
physically, they're all going to be fucking on the verge of exhaustion.
Yeah. I'm not. I like to put you guys on the edge. I'm not a cruel DM.
Yeah. Spring's going to quickly have a snack, hydrate, and then sit down and get some little bits and pieces out. He's got chalk and stuff. He draws himself some little completely meaningless symbols, but they mean something to him at that point on the floor. A couple of candles next to it, and then he gets his flute out and he just starts playing a gentle, lilting, restful song to lull himself into a meditation so he can meditate on the particular object he's got within his symbols in front of him at that time.
Cool.
Times 8.
So
now I can have a long rest.
an hour and 20 minutes passed. So if you two want
At
to
the end of which you're all probably going, break that fucking flute. Snap that fucking flute.
Do you want me to read these out, or would you like to?
I'll take them. I'm going to roll a performance check. Shit on it. 15.
I'll let you read.
Oh my god.
That's some nice goody shit there.
Oh, well, he's all typed up.
Oh god.
Yeah, I can print them out. Probably, I mean, literally, like all the shit.
The same as far as you typed out all your magical shit.
I was going to, but a lot of them are actually quite shit. And there are a number of them I did just take right out of the DMG, so. Yeah.
Have you got rid of the shit ones?
Not yet, because I would have to literally find a day when I can be motivated to go through that entire tub.
Yeah, you've learned some things.
I can motivate you. I can steal the tub.
Well, yeah, remember, I
You
made
just
that
chuck it in the
entire
fire
magic item, all those magic items went before we properly started doing session back at the old place, and when I was in a really shit place mentally.
Maybe we should just sacrifice it to the fire pit. And start a new pot.
I'll keep the actual decent ones.
I don't know, I like the idea. I mean, this is my life with chaos. Do it. Burn it all. Start again.
He doesn't need
if
much
you don't know
help.
what's in there, it doesn't matter. You won't remember.
Yeah, but it might be like this really good one.
He's now trying to decide what he wants to keep for himself.
There's only one item here that's just leapt out at me. It's going like, yes.
You need this.
Yeah, it's a big squeaky fish, like rubber fish.
That's for Phil.
Holy fucking crap.
There's a lot of stuff as well.
There is a lot of stuff. Okay, we're going to go through these one at a time. Spell scroll of Fizzband's Platinum Shield.
Okay.
You create a field of silvery light that surrounds a creature of your choice within range. You can choose yourself. Field sheds dim light out to 5 feet. While surrounded by the field, a creature gains the following benefits. Has half cover, so ranged attacks have 50% miss chance, I think, off the top of my head.
You get a +5 to AC.
Okay.
I think no, it's a +2 to AC, sorry. It's 3/4 cover, you get +5.
Second edition, you have 50% chance.
Yeah.
The creature has resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and poison damage.
Now, that is a spell scroll. It can be used once.
Yeah.
Or you can wait, let the wizard copy it into her spell book, and she'll have that spell.
Yeah.
And then you can still use the spell scroll as well.
So in the bag of holding for now?
Yep.
Like holding. Stone of controlling earth elementals. Guess what? It does what it says. It requires. Yeah, but basically you can summon an earth elemental once a day.
So it's similar to like your staff and Anton's water elemental figurine. Except for the staff and the water elemental figurine can be done unlimited times. That is only once a day.
Could be handy to carry lots of heavy platinum and gold down the hill.
Yeah, I think that's probably different. Oh no, it's all in the bag. It's in the
Bag
portable hole.
Yeah, it's all in the portable hole. It wouldn't fit. That would not fit in the bag of holding. No. That's in the portable hole, and that's groaning.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
The portable hole's going.
Yeah, well, when we
You
get
shouldn't
back...
have had seconds, mate.
Have you got any Pepto Bismol?
I say the portable hole is probably about half filled at the minute.
Fuck's sake. So what you're saying is we can kill another dragon without having to worry about it. Got you.
Good lord.
So That's very cool, but that might be one to decide later when you've got more people around, because
Yeah.
anyone can make use of it.
Yeah.
And be
I've
really
already
good.
got pyro, so I don't really need a second
Yeah.
I
one.
don't
Yeah,
need
that could
useful
be
for
a
a
good tank for certain people.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
the spongy people.
Scarab
thank you.
Protection provides 2 benefits whilst it's on your person, and you've attuned it. Advantages on saving throws against spells, and if you fail a saving throw against necromancy or harmful effect originating from an undead creature, you can use your action to expend 1 charge, of which it has 12, and turn the failed save into a success. Scarab crumbles into powder and destroyed when the last charge is expended.
I would say Alwyn, but she's already used all of her.
Achievement slots.
Yeah.
Haven't we all?
I think, yeah, I mean, we all
See?
loaded up, but
See, DMs, this is what you do when you give too many magic items out. Make them all attunement, and players have to decide which ones they actually want
Although
to use.
saying that could be better for her than her ring of protection.
Yeah. Bag of holding it for now and
Yes.
on it. Yep.
into the bag.
Into the bag!
Rod of Resurrection.
That's exactly what it says on
It's
the
got 5 charges, and you can use it to cast either Heal or Resurrection, which expends 5 charges. It regains 1 charge daily at dawn. If it reduces to 0 charges, there's a 1 in 20 chance it disappears. So we can either use Heal 4 times a day for no fucking risk, or resurrect somebody once a day
With risk.
with risk.
Is resurrection back up and fighting again from dead, essentially
it's 1 hit
unconscious?
point. I'm not sure.
I can't remember which one it is.
1 or 0.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
spare
the rest
dying
I'll have a
does
look at.
brings you to 0.
Yeah, Resurrection's a badass spell in previous
Yeah.
editions.
So what, you can use Resurrection 4 times and it will...
Resurrection once.
Once.
Resurrection. You touch a dead creature that has been dead no more than a century.
Oh
That did
shit!
not die of old age, and that isn't undead. If the soul is free and willing, the target returns to life with all of its hit points.
Bam!
Okay.
You're back in the fight.
Yeah, the spell neutralizes any poison and cures normal disease, leaving the creature down.
So we
So
use
if we-
that and then there's 1 in 20 chance it
Um,
disappears.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Coming back from the dead is an ordeal. The target takes a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time, yeah, you basically have. It's like being on.
Enfeebled.
You get like
Yeah.
a slightly zombified version
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
So, it
So
has,
if we brought back the big blue dragon, you get a big zombie blue dragon pet.
that's not.
Are you sure?
But yeah, it's got 5 charges. You can do heal costs 1 charge. That's a
Which-
major fucking
Yeah,
bonus.
which gives immediately 70 hit points.
Yep. Or the resurrection expends 5 charges. So it immediately takes it to 0 charges and triggers the 1 in 20 chance of a loss of the item. Whereas you can cast heal 4 times a day with no loss. 5th time a day triggers the loss chance. It's a fucking.
Good to have then, so if
It's
we...
got to be attuned by a cleric, druid, or paladin.
You have 2 clerics and a paladin in the party.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that might be a click item.
Or UN, depending.
Either, I guess.
The thing is, if we want to only use it to resurrect if somebody actually fucking dies, we
Yeah.
can just leave it in a bag of holding, pull it out, attune it, res, put it back.
But if you
But
get fight, I mean, the thing
if
is,
there's
in
a
terms
mega
of
boss
spells,
fight,
it's
Fucking
negligent
fight
for me to
heals.
have it because I don't need more healing spells. But
Yeah. But what mean we wouldn't waste spell slot?
Yeah, exactly. You
what
get
heal is
4
it? Just a
Heal.
So-
The
full
heal.
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 Oh.
70
The
fucking
spell,
hit
yeah, it'd be the
points.
spell of heal, so it'd be
Okay.
70 hit points.
Yeah.
It'd be like the heal candles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Next one up is a potion of longevity, which basically reduces your physical age by 1d6 plus 6 years.
I don't need that anymore, I've already been de-aged.
I gained a bit of age a while back, but nothing that really crippled me or affected me too badly. But I'm the only person that has had that happen.
You can go to the bag holding them.
There's a potion of speed, which gives you haste for a minute.
Potion of speed.
Yep.
Methamphetamine.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
There's a potion of vitality, which removes exhaustion and cures disease or poison affecting you.
That's really good.
And for the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit dice you spend. Yeah. And the potion's crimson liquid regularly pulses with a dull light, calling to mind a heartbeat.
Suspicious.
Bag holding until
Bag holding.
someone desperately needs to use it.
Yeah, so I don't think.
Potion of speed in the bag holding as well for now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rod of Resurrection, we're going to kick around and figure out what we're going to do with that, because that is
Broken.
it is a fucking.
Are these all on D&D
The-
Beyond?
These are all from the DMG, so
Yeah.
they should all be on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
And the last item is the Talisman of Pure Good,
That
which
wiped
is
you out of the equation.
verging
Robin
on
Hood.
fucking, which is verging on artifact level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talisman is a mighty symbol of goodness. A creature that is neither good nor evil in alignment takes 66 radiant damage upon touching the talisman. A creature takes a and creature takes 8d8 radiant damage upon touching the talisman. I'm not certain what the triggering condition is for that one because
That's pure evil. Sorry, I'm
Alright,
mentioning
cool.
the spell. Yeah. So if, like an evil one, they take a shit ton of damage.
Right, yeah. Either sort of creature takes a damage again each time it ends its turn holding or carrying the talisman. If you're a good cleric or paladin, you can use the talisman as a holy symbol and you gain +2 bonus to spell attack rolls while you wear or hold it. Talisman has 7 charges. If you're wearing or holding it, this is where it gets fucking vicious. You can use an action to spend 1 charge from it and choose 1 creature you can see on the ground within 120 feet of you. If the target is of evil alignment, a flaming fissure opens under it. The target must succeed on a DC 20 dex throw or fall into the fissure and be destroyed, leaving no remains. The fissure then closes, leaving no trace of its existence. When you expend the last charge, the talisman disperses into motes of golden light and is destroyed.
Fucking hell.
Nice.
That's some fucking
It's
Hellraiser shit.
basically for a good line cleric or paladin to just be able to occasionally go, fuck you!
Fuck you, go
Why
to
would
hell.
you do that to a dragon?
DC
Yeah,
20
it's
dex.
Because majority of dragons have a
Like
ridiculous
50,
high
yeah.
dex save.
You've got to pick something.
But I mean, you might get lucky, but
That's
Right.
like if we
Right.
come
And
across-
and you'd also have to try and do it after they burn out all their legendary resistances.
Yes, but if you come across an evil party kind of situation, one of them is a fighter who's just or a barbarian, he's wailing on everyone, maybe not the barbarian, you just go, fuck off. If they're evil alignment, they're largely fucked.
that only works on pure good people.
Only
It works
has
for
good
use.
alignment.
Yeah, so
yeah.
that puts my chaotic ass out of use. I'm
Well, you
keep
can't
burning
You
myself.
can't neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Neutral.
chaotic good. Which is the only reason why I'd probably, otherwise Nate would have burnt me as soon as I took it to identify it.
That's true.
Yep. And
Yeah. Glad I didn't pick it up.
Click's got to be some sort of good.
yeah, Click's awful good.
Yeah, awful good. So we're giving each other looks over it. That's fucking artifact level shit, that is. Being able to just drop someone into a fiery fissure and
Have you
just...
seen
Okay,
Drag
give
Me
me
to Hell?
the...
No.
A horror film from like...
Yes, I did, because that was
Yeah,
one of my
yeah.
choice, and I fucking hated it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was fucking annoying, and the upside down dog thing was fucking creepy as shit.
Yeah, that was a weird. That was
Give me
great.
all the ones that need to go in the bag of holding, and I'll chuck it like on
Sure.
my finger.
Yeah, because there's a lot of very fucking useful stuff there, but it's like, Jesus Christ, what do we do with it?
Yeah.
We're so stocked up on goddamn fucking tunable items. I've got an instrument of the bard's not hard of a fucking use, for God's sake. That's just... Oh. Just wrong.
Like I said, DMs, this is how you really screw with your players.
Yeah, fucking arsehole. I was getting to the point where my braces of range defense are looking less powerful than some of this shit.
Did you want to
Ridiculous.
identify those other potions as well?
Yeah!
Quickly.
Oh, I've actually got one slot free.
Okay, have another snack break and another bit of something to drink, probably wine, some brain starting to hurt.
So,
Those
those,
on this blue swirly potion, which we think might be mounted.
I'm fucking identifying that before I go nowhere near my lips.
Okay.
so yeah, we'll start with the blue ones.
Yeah, and build up to the mind.
So
build-up.
you've had
This
ink.
isn't on there.
What was it?
which one?
That
Oh, the spell scroll won't because
That's from
it's a
Fizzbans.
spell scroll.
Okay.
It's probably from Fizzband.
Yeah, that one is Fizzbang as
Fizzbang.
well. So that'll be on the
Cool.
spells more than
Dicks.
anything else.
Double checking. That's all.
Yeah, so the two blue ones. And you've had a bit of a hint of something like this already before, and in fact, somebody has recipes about these kind of potions. These are 2 mana potions at the 5th level variety. Basically, you drink this and you regain a 5th level spell slot.
Nice.
Fuck yes.
Cool.
Now that's
The other one,
Hang on. Are we just going to split them one each?
I mean, I'll probably. What's the likelihood of me coming up with a recipe, making it myself?
well, you actually have the recipe. You were given the knowledge of the recipe, how to make them.
Was I? Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
fucking this is like sessions ago.
Years ago.
Cinnamon
one
one
each?
empty is not on there either.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry?
I'll take one.
That was not on there either.
Hmm.
It's a one-shot item that you just use if you're feeling a bit
Yeah.
cranky in the morning. I've lost my youthful vigor. Sure.
It's the D&D equivalent of Barocca. just
It's a great bit of Botox in
just
the
not
morning.
feeling a bit right, so I just have the Barocca
Oh,
tablet
shit.
and then.
Oh, Shenron, DH me.
Okay, right, they are on my bag of holding now.
Cool.
The other one.
Those two
Yeah,
are.
what's the other one?
Yeah, the other one, and don't kick me on this one, is known as the Philosopher's Potion. You realize there's something weird about it as you uncork it and actually pour out into your hand. It doesn't dry out of your hand like liquid. It forms up into a ball. This potion. And if you see what I do, I actually have to remind myself how I made this as well.
What's the matter?
She knows exactly where I'm getting this from, that's why.
Oh no. Dangerous.
Bear with me 1 second.
That's fine. I can always just go home after this. It's very Full Metal Alchemist vibes.
Are we creating a poor dad's daughter turned into a dog?
No.
No, that was the best
I'm
part.
never going that fucking...
That bit was so fucked up.
So you get this understanding that if you're a spellcaster and able to drink this, I do need to refine that on D&D Beyond as well. For a duration of a time, you would get an extra action per round to allow you to attack with any spell. So you can basically do 2 action spells in a
Holy
round
shit.
for a certain amount of time. I need to full on define it.
And this is a one and
So
done
the
potion.
extra action has to be used for a spell.
Sorry? Yeah.
And it's one and done.
Yeah,
Potion.
it's a one and done potion. But you do definitely get the weird
It's
feeling.
basically that.
Right.
It's the Philosopher's Stone
Yep.
in liquid form.
Can come in many shapes and forms.
That's what happens if you drink it.
Right.
If you hold it like within the vial and use it as a spellcasting focus,
Right.
you get to add an extra damage dice to any damaging spell.
Now that's
You get varied
fancy.
degrees of it, and it can go stronger the longer you're bonding with it, which means it can get stronger as it goes along.
Cool.
If you pour your own blood into the mix as well, because this is the thing you're finding weirdly interesting about it. You're sensing a lot of magic in this.
gone for a
thing.
few wizards, is
I'm
what you're
saying
saying.
multiple users have added their blood to it in the past,
So
right?
that's
It's
literally the different phases. So it in its most viscous, in the bottle, as a spherical one, and crystallized.
So literally,
Obviously,
would
we've
become
got
the
that
stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the feeling that a life or two might have been taken to create this.
Or 5.
And they're going to be a plenty more being taken after we've done
Yep. And you
off to Hogwarts. Let's get us some magic.
get, yeah, you immediately get the feeling that, okay,
Kill the young.
as a magic user, I can add my own blood to this to make it stronger.
Yeah, but does it have to be my blood?
Yeah.
No, it can be,
Considering
anyone's,
I
it
already
can be
have the
anyone's.
blood magic feat.
Yeah.
but you get the weird feeling that doing so might take a lot more from you than you realize.
Yeah, one of them deals.
It's not just like a drip.
Yeah. You get the sensing like there's more than one life in this, and not just blood.
Okay, so...
So, yes, I'm taking it from Full Metal Alchemist, but I'm adapting it to make it. So it's a good item to use if you just want to use it and not make it any stronger than it currently is. Your current one is at a +3.
Plus 3 what?
To hit.
No,
Plus 3 dice.
+3 dice on
Oh,
all
Jesus.
spells.
Ow.
On all damaging spells.
I mean, that's
So
fucking
not
insane.
healing spells, only damaging.
Only damaging, yeah. This has nothing. And initially, this is primarily for.
Destruction.
excellent.
We keep that fucking safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't use it until we need
I
to.
mean, it's not really any use to me. I don't have any spells of that variety particularly. I don't do
I
any
got
of
They
them.
plenty.
go,
Yeah.
keep it away from me until I actually need to use it.
Well, no, because if you need to use it, you need to have on your person. If I'm on the other side of a battlefield and it's like, oh, we need shitloads of damage from there, you go. No, just fucking there you go.
Yeah.
Just behave. Don't drink it. That's a fucking
Yeah.
waste to drink it, frankly.
But now that you know what it is, you're able to kind of fight the points of fight against drinking it.
Just whenever you think about drinking it, yeah, just remember there's probably 5, 8, 12 people's blood in there, you know. Okay? Just think that, who knows how old it is? I mean, it's probably scabs and also
I
she
know
can't
how
quite
it was
see.
made.
I think I can see a couple of scabs floating in there when it didn't quite get caught
Oh,
fast enough, you know. So
yeah.
it doesn't
So-
not drinky, not drinky.
We'll start So we'll start with on the side. Now that all this information is out,
I can make a label for it and stick on it saying no drinking.
No drinking.
now that all the information is out and you know what this is, first, I need you to roll an academic check, Lisa.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that's a nice one, actually. Why am I even checking this? Plus 10, 27.
So, you remember, one of your studies you had back when you were at the Eternal Academy, you were one of the studies, in fact, one of the main lectures you had to sit through numerous amounts of times was on a profaned alchemist known as Nihilus Flynn. Profaned alchemist, a elf of years lived a lot longer than he should have, basically. Now, since considered to be dead, no one's even heard a word from him in the last couple hundred years.
Because a fucking kid fucked up his stone.
that ain't long for an elf.
But it was all said that he was the first actual alchemist and first artificer of this world, after the War of Arcane anyways, to start creating and inventing again. You know that this person was fought with a lot of struggles because a lot of the history told of the War of Arcane didn't end well or pretty. And in fact, it led to many civilizations to now crash their cities into the deeps below. But you understand that he created this potion. Or started it. You don't know when. You don't know how many more might exist out there, or how many are running about. Just know that this man created it. Then another realization hits you. I need you to make an intelligence check.
Four.
4.
Oh,
You still have Bardic Inspiration.
I do?
Yep. He gave you Bardic Inspiration on your last Wisdom save.
Oh, I didn't realise. That takes that up to 8.
8.
8! It was almost high!
Yeah.
How creative, in your own kind of ways, Hannah, would you say Lisabel is?
Fairly, obviously she plays the lute.
You realize, and something kind of clicks you into your head, everything's clicking all into place in a weird way.
Quick, get out of my head.
The creator of this used magical people's blood that slowly, and you worked out that possibly giving your blood to this would drain your life completely into the stone. Not immediately, but over time. The more blood you give immediately, the more quicker it might. You realize that this particular stone was probably passed through 2 other people after it was created. And they thought, saying, oh, well, if I give my blood to this, it'll get stronger. Not realizing it would take them away. Or you realize maybe one of them didn't give their blood willingly. And probably had it taken from them.
Okay.
Maybe there's a way to make this stronger without losing your life. Maybe losing the life of a competitor, a wizard you don't like. Another sorcerer, a upstart bard who's annoying or pissed off. You realize, at the moment, that's when it clicks and realize, like, I can take someone else's blood, put it into this, and they'll slowly die while this gets stronger without loss to me.
Fuck.
Roll a wisdom save.
Oh, I remember a box of heavy box.
Fuck. 18?
18. What's your alignment at the minute?
I wrote this down because I can never remember what I actually said I was going to be.
Everybody get your F's ready in the chat.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
Chaotic good.
Good.
Okay. Bloody good uns in the pie.
Okay.
It's me in
Stay
beautiful
still.
town over
Okay.
here. And Switzerland of the pie.
I don't like where this is going.
Let's just say the idea's in your head. It's now up to whether you think you'd go through with it.
Murder.
Do it.
Murder.
Do it.
More power murder.
Murder. Hey,
If I wanted to be proper, all of you would be leaning a lot more in the lines of lawful evil at the minute with the way you guys have blitzed through certain combat procedures.
She's trying to save everyone.
But yes, that's all the loot. Everything identified.
Okay.
We've been
Scared.
now in here roughly 3 hours.
Hey.
Oh god. Okay, so we should probably go back to town and see what's going on there, maybe.
It might
Make
be a
sure
bit.
the princess got
It
home.
might be a bit crazy.
Go have a sleep.
Yeah, that. Very much that.
Thought I'd make sure the tavern's still there.
Cat nap.
Hey.
Oh god, there's gonna be a lot of mess.
Oh, I don't normally use my brain this much.
I really hope we're not in charge of cleaning up the dock. I know we kind of blew it up, but
No, they've got people for that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
fuck it, whatever. I don't care.
I'm sure Anton would have been
I'm
all
sure
over
we
that.
can just throw
Yeah.
money at the problem now.
Yeah. Yeah, have
and
some
I take
platinum.
that literally. I'm just thinking like,
I mean, like,
did nothing.
how much of this money is from this town anyway?
Could be from
I don't
anywhere.
It could be from anywhere. But
Because
it's
this
not-
money could be centuries old.
It could be, but well, no, because how long has this dragon been here? Not that long. Not didn't it like
I
with
mean,
You
can
have,
you-
here's my card.
You have now in your possession a map.
Oh yeah.
Looking at this map from 600 years ago, this dragon Torpeal has been here for at least 600 years.
Okay, nice.
So basically, the dragon was here
Um,
first, and then he built the tower.
Yeah, dumbasses.
There's a weird
Maybe it was sleeping.
There's a weird kind of almost light bulb switching on your head spring. You realize like all the tyrannical ruling on these isles, the way these isles have been shaped, the political structures, the appointment of the
Ties
Troll
back
King,
to
the
Troll
appointment
King.
of Herald, has all been done on the request of this dragon.
So everything started to go to shit after Torpeal turned up.
Yep, and if you date back enough, and you've done your history a bit on the 20 Peak Isles, you want to know, as much as you could of your homeland. This particularly has been going on since early on in the Second Age, which is coming close to over 2,000 years ago.
Get him walk over to Torpeal's corpse. Kick it in the head. Walk away. Oh wait, we haven't looted the corpse.
Wait a minute! Yeah, you guys are back in. Literally, you kind of walk back in, and you notice that
Steak knife out.
Fuck you, the string on my... Wait a minute. We haven't taken in like...
Give me the glands. Give me the glands. And the goopy stuff. I want.
So,
I want
claws,
this-
Everything.
teeth, claws, scales.
Yeah.
Because
Give me
Take
the
it.
viscera. I need all of it.
yeah.
Alright, make the needed medicine checks.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Butchery check.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you
Cool.
can assist.
Because my medicine is shite.
I ain't even good, but my medicine's just.
I'll assist
Clicks.
you.
Click's gonna dig in because he got plus 15.
I'll assist you so you get advantage.
Nice glittery dice. Okay, the first roll was an 8. Second roll was a 16, so we're 31.
I want some of this shit. That's a 1. God damn it.
You have advantage as well because he's.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this one. This is another 1. That would be. That's a 9. That's 19.
19. Cool. So you managed to say like you get all claws, which is about 20, no, 16 claws. I can count.
Are you sure?
Brain, maths, stuff and things.
Tired brain.
Something like that, yes. You get about 30 teeth.
Cool.
I'm particularly interested in the smaller, softer scales.
Does that feel on your pillowcase?
No, he's already got. What is it? He's got red scale armor already, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, red scale,
I
yeah.
want to get it modified, so eventually it's got scales for every one of these motherfuckers in it.
You managed to get about 90 blue dragon scales. Mixture of the harder ones around the top sides and top, as well as the softer ones on the belly. And I'm assuming you're going to want to go for the gland.
Yes, please.
You managed to pull out an ancient dragon's lightning gland.
Superb, because I've remembered I swapped my red dragon one for slippers.
You can write that on your.
Well, you still have the white Wendy's
Oh, that's
white
true,
dragon
I
one as
forgot.
well.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, was it Wendy's ones I swapped? I can't remember when.
I think it was the red ones.
Yeah, because you did have red ones because you took them from the 2 red dragons.
Yeah.
You guys fought after defeating Lord Uggs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was the red one.
So it's starting to get a bit manky.
I've got some white dragon scales and
Jerky
blue
at this
dragon
point.
scales that I need to get integrated into this armour. I don't mind if they don't. I don't care if they don't give me any extra resistances. 'Cause
Well,
it's just greedy.
Just the style
we
choice.
can-
Just for appearance.
Well, we can make it a little bit kind of like the Deathwalker's Ward, where you take a short rest and decide which resistance you want out.
Yeah, cool.
This is quite jaunty for us dissecting a dragon.
My beautiful dragon, what have you done to her?
Tore her apart. Bitch.
What you let us do to her.
This motherfucker ruined my homeland for thousands of years.
We could be listening
Your
to Indian, that'd be
point.
funnier.
Okay, look, if I don't go back to an inn and have a nap soon, I am actually going to have my brain fall out of one of my ears.
How far was
That's
it? 'Cause
okay,
we
we'll
ran
pick it up.
to get here. Is it
So-
like literally just that? It's still in the.
I mean,
city or
the
just
tower itself isn't within the city or the city limit walls.
Oh.
It's outside the city,
Yeah.
but it's not that far out. It's
Like on the other side of the river, plus a bit.
I mean, for anyone out there that knows Barry, it's like going from
Yeah.
the edge of Barry out to how to say out to Fornham. It's like a 5-10 minute
Oh,
run.
that kind of
Yeah, it's literally not that far
Okay.
out.
Super.
Okay, makes sense. We've got the portable hall packed
I'll
up
bring the
again.
car around.
Yeah, you just all you have to do is right now just come out of the cave, go down the 5 flights of stairs on the tower, come
Okay.
out of the tower.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you don't get attacked by another frog behemoth on the way.
It can eat me if he wants to.
Pip, pip.
He's like, fuck off!
Nope.
Laugh. No.
Doesn't look happy.
You're not happy?
Fuck it. Because I know where we're going, I am going to waste more of my
Ignore it.
sorcery points.
Here you
Because
go.
obviously we're going to have a rest soon anyway.
You can be part of the.
Scenery.
Yeah.
The city's been destroyed by giant rampaging cat.
Pip is like, fuck this, guys, I'm off. Bye. And I am going to regain that spell slot and then cast Teleportation Circle back to the fucking tavern.
Alrighty.
Because fuck that walk. Just rummages in a bag for a chalk.
So you draw up all the symbols around. You find a flat enough surface to create the
Two friends.
circle on.
Flat, really.
You did. And you watch Isabel spend about a minute drawing all these intricate kind of symbols and runes and circles and all sorts of rounds. And she's like, okay, everybody ready?
Round them up.
Push the immobile people through.
Pretty much.
Yeah, just shove them up.
Back to the tavern.
Roll a D100. You are teleporting. You need to roll a D100.
Yeah. This is a list of
Yeah,
100
I'm
places
going to
we might end up.
somewhere I know.
Still need to roll a D100.
38.
38.
High, low, or on target. Or no,
It's straight through the thatch roof.
Superhero landings.
Into the hot tub.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody roll your diff saves. It's not good.
Nope. It's fine. You're all fine.
Are you sure? We haven't got any hit points left. We haven't healed yet.
I'm sure. You're not taking damage. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm just adding flavors of teleportation in for this because it makes funnier.
Asshole.
Have we swapped bodies? Or is this like the fly? One of us has merged with Jeff
That's
Goldblum.
big.
You all
You're
head
now
in.
Bell.
So I said, I don't remember fucking D100 being in that last time.
No.
I'm adding to this one just because it's fun.
You're tired. We'll put it on that.
Yeah.
There a fluff. Did you miss? Did you just like...
So you all kind of go in and you're expecting to return back to the Forgotten Tavern. The kind of somewhat cozy, warm, kind of nice tavern. Smell of whatever beer, wine.
Oh, yeah, which we kind of bought.
Yeah, that you kind of bought.
Yeah.
Instead,
He's asking for scratches.
what you guys are greeted with
Scratchers.
is the
What was that noise?
Wow, whingy cat.
He did that while I was scratching his butt.
Yeah.
Pippin.
instead we end up where? What was that?
You recognise that you're in the city of Trovista.
Good, so it's not the Bog of Eternal
So
Station.
no, you haven't gone far off. You look around a minute, it's like, okay, you're outside. You're not inside, you're outside. You look around, and it takes you guys about a minute till you look around and turn around and realize, like, you're all staring directly at one of the outer walls. You turn around and see the Forgotten Tavern behind you. You missed.
Good enough.
This got us the right place.
Yeah, not bad for a first shop.
The pit inside the wall and just sort of like.
So maybe we should put a permanent circle in the basement or something.
Can't.
No?
Not unless I do it every single day for a year.
Wow.
That's how you make a permanent teleportation circle.
Okay, no.
Hey, we've got enough money now. We'll pay
I
someone.
can.
You'd just be a bit bored.
Yeah.
She would have to do it.
We can pay someone. That's fine. We got enough more money than half
She'd
the
have to do
content.
it.
Well, we can't pay someone else to do a different teleportation circle.
It's got to be hers, or she has to tune to it or something. It's,
Yeah.
No.
it's very powerful.
If she drew it, she would know straight away. If someone else drew it, she would have to come back a year later to copy it down.
Learn all the sigils for it.
Yeah. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, it's get in. And no Tax is like, what?
Well,
Okay.
It's done.
And she just kind of just goes in.
just
Still-
go find a spare room and sleep or whatever.
We need to sleep before we do anything
This is
else.
our place, you know. This inn is ours
She-
apparently.
She walks in, and it's like not taking any notice. You can definitely tell that she's probably lived on her own for a very long time, and like social-wise, not the best.
Find a room, fall asleep. We don't care.
Kind of goes around, just grabs like as many bottles as she can hold in both her hands of wine, and just fucks off upstairs. And just hear the clanking.
Like, how'd it go?
You see as Elwyn does more or less the same. Just grabs one bottle, slumps into a chair, and starts guzzling it straight from the bottle.
One bottle, 2 cups, bedroom.
Go see the
cups?
missus.
Two
No.
hands. 2 hands.
Well, I never misses. Necessarily, we haven't made any decisions on that front yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The
You're
second
part-time
cup-
lover.
The second cup is to put on the bedside table, fill it with wine, sit down and pray in front of it as an offering before
Mhm.
bed. And
I thought it was just
Complete
water in
no.
case you're hungover.
yeah, that's it. And that's do the final communion with the Mother of Ravens to solidify my oath.
God, you've got so much important things to do.
I know,
I
right?
Yeah,
probably have
sleeping.
important things to do as well, but I just don't really know what I'm doing.
You do that, finish off the rest of the bottle, pass out in your usual manner.
Yep. Under the bed.
I'll put this for you: is you wake up the next morning, and the cup that was full is empty.
And Flake is lying on the bedroom floor.
Get the fuck out of my room, man!
Oh, that was the best delicious sacramental
Click.
wine I've had all day.
You just see Click getting in. You see it's kind of, obviously you don't, but you guys see Click kind of come in, sits down, just takes all his armor off, as quickly the bar, gets whatever keg of ale he can see that he can lift, and just brings it around, sits it in front, and just starts dipping his beak in and trying to drink as much out as he
He's like
can.
one of those executive toys, like a little thing that just dips into the
There's a so to reference on this particular, there was a really funny reel I saw today on Facebook of a crow putting rocks in a bottle of water, trying to get the water level to rise up so he
Yeah.
can drink from it.
Clever little
You didn't
fuckers.
show
they
me
really
that.
are.
I think it's well like
Corvids.
when you're in the toilet or something.
Corvids are amazing.
But yeah, and that's just like, yep, that's what Click does.
That's just right. Hopefully we can have a couple of days here to rest and recover and all the rest of it, right? I'm going to suggest that during that time we find someone who outfits taverns and we put some of this money straight into this tavern and upgrade the fuck out of it. See if we can build buy out any next door buildings, like make secret cubby holes through to them so we've got our own little hideaway network with like multiple basements we can do stuff in.
Absolutely.
Just, seeing as our actual home tavern is currently
And then when everything's back to normal and whatever normal is, then I can make a permanent circle in our bottle.
We're going to get a franchise license from the Laughing Vine.
Spoons.
What?
That'll be it.
What are the two of you doing?
I've got a bed.
You just got.
Yeah.
What you just gone in and gone straight to bed?
Yeah,
Not
because
grabbing-
Belle's just
Um,
fucking exhausted now.
I've gone somewhere between the two of them where I've taken a keg or whatever of alcohol and then I've just sort of started drinking it and then just passed out on the table. Just collapsed.
You're going to end up with a seriously crick neck in the morning.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'll just burn a hill. So
Legitimately, Belle did just completely bypass the bar, went straight upstairs, collapsed on her bed, still in her clothes, and all you can hear is snores.
So
It was a big day yesterday. We blew up a whole load of stuff. We killed the patrol. Fucking thing in the
The
river.
frog thing.
Dragon, a fucking champion.
so thankfully by the time you guys
Did
get
the
back
counting.
after
Ate some
after
popcorn
everything
and
had
gladiator fight.
happened,
It was a big day.
it is getting to about like 8, 9 at night, and ironically both of us have this exact experience. Like it gets that time you've had a long day on your feet all day, exhaustion has hit you, too many people. You get into bed like, oh, I'll just rest and I might. And like,
No,
no, gone.
I'm never going to get
Immediately.
sleep. I'm never going to get sleep.
That
tonight.
was
Bonk!
legitimately-
It's the next morning.
Both of us on Saturday.
That
Yeah.
was.
We
Yeah.
were watching Harry Potter and we last week we were just both fucking asleep.
I've been having some real problems sleeping recently. I've been listening to like rain videos on YouTube and like
I have a rain app that does have rain and thunderstorm sounds. That help me- help
Every
me
night.
sleep.
amazing, absolutely amazing the difference.
It
Oh, it
helps.
helps him sleep, doesn't help me sleep.
Keeps you up.
Earphones, dude.
Yeah.
I can't with that. It's fucking annoying shit. But no.
That's right, I just
So-
put myself out.
Yeah.
So you all get your long rest, but you all sleep for more than 8 hours. This it gets to like you all get to sleep about like not between 9:30 and 10 at night. You all wake up about 9, 10 the next day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wish we did that though. But, God.
Yeah.
Can we take a little break in real life?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So we haven't done this. I haven't had this for a little bit. So yeah, we will take a little bit of a break, guys. Come back and join us in about 5-10 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nope, not that
That's
one.
your face.
Wrong one. And we come back.
Ta-da!
You all wake up the next morning, mid to late morning, as
Fresh as a daisy.
the extra few hours of sleep, much needed.
Yeah.
A long day of explosions,
Dry mouth.
fires, trolls, frog hemoths, and dragons.
Food. To the kitchen.
Let's go.
You all head down, for those who aren't already down.
Yeah. Oh.
You
Good breakfast this morning.
Yeah, it's a fucking good breakfast this morning. That's at least a 22.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh no.
As you get down there,
Don't like where
And-
this is going.
somehow, past yours and past Click's, because Click passed out downstairs as well. Elwyn eventually found her way back upstairs. Two figures are in the tavern just sitting waiting for you guys to come down.
Shit.
Did it bother
First-
wake me up then?
No.
I hope they tried.
No, they seem to let you sleep. I'm saying that you probably need to sleep
Need it.
quite a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what. Hang on here.
You sleepy lammy kids.
Yeah. Make sure you marked off long rests.
Oh, yeah,
Long
we're good.
rest.
The
Thank you very much.
The first of the figures that catch your attention is the one standing up. Quite tall. Made of polished black metal.
Varg Vickers.
You see
Oh no.
It sound like this.
a kind of cloak wrapped around the chest, kind of slung back, very kind of old western style.
Are there any frostbitten winds blowing past you?
Nope.
Please
A
consent to hint of permafrost.
very similar to like
I can smell pine.
very similar to like Barbossa's hat from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
Upon his head. Eyes kind of glowing bright green. You see across some long kind of rifle of some kind across his back, and two more holstered, or two more
Friend of the captain's.
pistols holstered there. You see kind of carved into his chest piece a raven of some kind, but changed. This raven has 5 heads on it.
As you do.
It is just standing there, kind of just eyeing all of you.
It's kind of creepy.
Just a bit.
Kick
The other one-
him on the way past to wake him up.
The other one, at first, gets you guys in a little bit of shock. At least the 3 of you. You recognize a very familiar dark-haired dwarf. Hey, I wonder how long it would take you to wake you all up. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Well,
Well, I was hoping to catch you by the time you guys get back to the town, but you got here a little bit differently, didn't you? We'd been having a different conversation. But then, we've never truly met before, have we? Slinger, wait outside. Make sure no one bothers us. Okay? And you see Slinger go, "Yes, master. I shall."
Gunslinger. Dark
And you
Tower
see
series.
the Warforged head out of the tavern, shut it, and he stands in front of the door.
well, make sure we can't leave.
Or anyone else getting in.
I'm sorry for...
Gonna go make certain clicks awake as well.
I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah. I'm sorry, and as the figure that for a moment does look a lot like Heimdall, run his hands over his head, it changes. You see black dragon scales rise up, curling around 2 horns that then come forward. See his body change and shift and get larger. Almost the size of a dragonborn, but still get a little bit bigger to show a bit more of a overall dominance. Well, this is interesting, isn't it?
Is it?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Look, I haven't had breakfast. I had a very busy day yesterday.
My neck is so...
Oh, sorry, I did not realize I was instructing that part. Please, by all means, I can wait. Have your breakfast.
Thanks,
I'll have a name first.
That is fair. I know all of your names. You do not know mine. I am Alkendor, the Dissolver.
Is he, he's accounting, maybe?
I'm gonna go and make some breakfast.
Do we roll like history checks or something? Is he
He's
supposed?
one of
Is he a
five.
famous?
No.
Are we supposed to know?
You have, there's probably papers behind me of him.
Yeah.
He is one of the 5 dragons you've read about who attacked Capeson.
Oh.
He is the black dragon
Yeah.
who attacked Capeson.
Bollocks!
But he's just
Yeah.
currently in
One
sort
of
of
5.
And he's just figured out where you guys are and decided to
pay us a
have chat.
visit. I think maybe it's out of fear because we've just killed like
Two of his friends.
a legendary dragon.
And he's just like, and he's being patient. He's allowing you guys to have some breakfast. And,
Do you want any breakfast?
right, I had some to eat yesterday.
Yeah, I
I'm
just
not-
ate a village
Yeah,
on my
you-
way here.
In my home, I'm offering you food. This is the laws of hospitality.
I understand the laws
Don't
of
be
how
rude.
your kind do this, and I am thanking you for the offer, but I'm alright.
Stalks off, thoroughly insulted.
Oh!
Oh,
Still gets a 22 on the breakfast making checks.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dissolver. You ain't getting none of this shit.
but he's sitting
You
again.
make up, just to really piss him off, you probably make one of the best fry-ups you've ever made.
Hey, there's a fry up, there's a continental option, there's full board, fucking smorgasbord side of it as well.
Croissants.
There's Danish
Croissants,
sweet
waffles,
Croissants.
croissants, waffles, pancakes.
Is there eggs Benedict?
Yes, of course the fuck is.
Think that-
There's also Pamperdou.
So about an hour later,
Cinnamon.
after he's done cooking all of that, as a chef, I know how long that takes.
Yeah.
He comes,
He's basically doing the fucking chef dick on the table. Like, fuck you, bitch.
Okay, anyway. Sorry, Steve, I'm just borrowing you for a second.
Glorious.
but yes.
It's like from one end of 3 tables to the other.
You bring this massive spread out, and he's just like, I will say this.
You
As-
on that table over there.
Okay, and he gets up. I will say, it's not the easiest thing to impress a dragon, but you, sir, have done it.
yeah, whatever.
And he goes over and sits in the corner and waits until you guys are ready.
Just put the dragon on the kids' table.
In a high chair.
It's not bad, is it? Okay, so what do you want? He says after like 5 minutes of eating, so he feels vaguely alive again. Spent a lot of energy yesterday. Need carbs.
Can't help but figure out that you found out where we were. When we
Well-
kind of... Well, I guess we weren't exactly being that subtle, but...
Subtleties aside, more kind of figured than anything else.
No, well, really.
Well, 2 different champions have come to the circle and explained of your doings.
Yeah.
Boy, it's not like we're
One
quiet
of
about
which apparently knows a former party member of yours quite intimately, I understand.
it. We won't go there.
The other one ran into you at some point or other and says she just recognized who you were. She didn't give much more detail than that.
Well,
Could you pass me the pigs and blankets, please?
Pigs in blankets for
can I
breakfast.
have a pan of chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Where the fuck's the coffee?
You see,
It's in the carafe.
you see Click reaching for a croissant, kind of opening, putting some eggs Benedict on the croissant.
I
Croissant.
He can have whatever he wants.
Yep. Do as you will.
We earned this.
I mean, to be fair, that doesn't actually sound that offensive. We have to try this one day.
Sweet savory. Works.
Yeah.
I have come to talk. Trying to understand what's going on and possibly bargain.
And what could you possibly have to bargain?
Do we have? This is just out of character thing. Do we have to kill all the dragons?
You've kind of made a deal to kill them with a certain entity you want
Well,
to.
yeah.
You made a deal to make sure you kill the red one at
Yeah,
least.
that's true.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
understanding is
B.
Yeah.
yeah. The others are just like
Optional.
Collateral.
kind of something like that.
Side quest extraordinaire.
Which we actually knows that he's a side quest, so we know he's not that important. To
Why do you
certain,
think
not
he's on the
even
kids'
the
table?
main quest.
That's
You're
why
a
he's on the
side
kids'
quest.
table, not getting any breakfast.
Yeah.
We'll mop you up once we've done the main quest.
Yeah.
And we're trying to 100% the campaign.
No, that's what you do on the side quest first before you lose out and actually be able to do the side quest because you've done the main quest.
Yeah,
And then the
yeah.
BBEG is a lot easier because you're then all buffed up.
Yeah, got all the buffs, got all the, artifact times and all the rest of it, got the special abilities which allow you to achieve
I haven't got
15
100%
items
on
each.
Dragon Age twice for that reason.
Fair.
Including all the fucking bottles, Fadus.
Oh, dang it.
Good lord.
That's dedication. But yes. Well, let's start with the talking part before we get on to the bargainings.
Well,
I would like to firstly know why you have gone after two of my comrades.
counter question. Why have two of your comrades come after us?
I cannot misspoke on the mad rantings of Wendalin. Crazy as she is, and devoted to Sonova as she is. She had
I'm
her
just
own
gonna
things.
stop you right there.
Was.
You came after our city.
Ah,
You all came after our city.
answer my question, I'll answer yours.
Revenge. No.
Yeah, basically. You destroyed our city, so we're after blood.
And you seem to be intent on subjugating pretty much everybody in sight. Which, did
Now
not
answer
sit
my
well with
question.
us.
Make an intimidation check.
That looks like double figures.
Yeah, but fucking this guy's probably not too scared.
Oh, yeah, it's a joke.
Oh, we just killed a blue dragon.
None of us have watched, we might still smell blue dragon blood.
22.
22.
I didn't watch. I fell asleep on the table.
He leans back in his chair and it's like, how much do you all know of Sonova?
We know enough to get by.
Do you know what he's been through? What he's done?
We know some of his dead, yes.
So you know he had been locked away for
Yeah.
a number, pretty much
Yes.
the entirety of this age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the Second Age, he called myself, Wendalin, Torpeal, and Rocknor for a meeting. He wanted to form an alliance, a cabal, to try and take over the world. It had just been ravaged from the war, not unsimilar to what just happened not a handful of months ago. And he thought this was now the best time to do it. And he had a plan. A plan that involved all 5 colors of the chromatics. We agreed. Took our children, our flights, and we formed a society. Cult members to follow us devoutly. It worked. We started subjugating, and we started destroying and ruling over parts of the land when one continent ruled the hemisphere. Now the continent splits. It's a bit harder. Of course, Sonova didn't know this when he came back, so this was a shock to him. But he's still intent on world domination, or whatever. There's another agenda I reckon he's after. But he's not said it yet. Now, I destroyed Capeson along with them, as per his orders. He came back, and I thought, he'll make good on his promise. It has been 4, 5 months since he's been back, and I've only spoken to him once since then. I was losing faith in these number of years he's been away. He came back, and I thought, as I just said, a renewal of faith. And he's not come through. You are all already intent to seem to be taking down 2 of our members. The most crazy and fanatical one, and deceiving, deceptive one, vain as they come. A bravo this to you all. That I can imagine they were not the easiest of feats to accomplish.
Oh, well,
No one died, so.
Wendy and I had some history.
Oh, I'm sure. She likes making history with people.
Try freezing me for a week.
I assume I'm probably on this list as well.
What makes you think that?
Let me just check, hang on.
I'm smart enough to realize a pattern.
Yeah, you're on the list.
In fact, you're next on the list if you don't leave.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be taken off that list when I offer my offer.
And what is the offer?
I'll help you take down Rokanor and Sonova.
And what do you get out of it?
Peace. And my favor owed back from the asshole that he is.
See, I have a question about this.
Of
Each one
course.
of you seems to be intent on getting your own little area of the world and ruling it to some despotic tyrant.
Of course.
And you want us to leave people under your rule?
Where I currently, no one invades the mountains, and my closest neighbor is a gigantic white spider, who we've tussled and quarreled over the years. But a silent agreement has been made. I don't encroach on his territory. He doesn't encroach on mine. We leave each other in peace. My children have a mountain range to fly over and harvest upon any animals in the area. And I get left alone. Sonova coming back? Yes. I had dreams and wishes of vast more power and a whole continent to run. But much of that continent's cursed as it is. Well, the middle part anyways. And I'd rather much quite nicely to my home.
Fucking inside check.
Go for it.
21.
From what you can tell, he's telling the truth.
It sounds singularly undraconic that they don't want to be in charge of a bunch of shit. But then again, if we've seen us taking down other people, yeah, fair enough. And he can easily outlive us.
Yeah, easily outlive us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, Sonova made us all a promise. He figured a way to gain more power as chromatic dragons. Quite simple. Swapping scales. He took a few scales from all of us and embedded it into his own skin. Nothing seemed to happen at first, and his experiments with those beholders,
Disgraceful behavior.
I will say those heroes of the Night's End did good on that part. But at the same time, it's just what he needed. The catalyst for his experiment to go forward.
Oh.
I've seen only but a glimpse of what he can do now, and it's terrifying. And I know that he's not just after world domination. There's another thing he's trying to do. And if he succeeds in that, well, a new age of dragons will come around and it won't be pretty for anyone else.
Does he seek divinity?
No. But he seeks to bring one who will be considered divinity back from the Nine Hells.
History check?
Tiamat?
Because player says Tiamat.
Yeah.
Spring will go that. 23.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You
Tiamat.
know Tiamat is one of the gods of domination, who before the Divine Barrier was put up, towards the end of the War of Arcane, she was one of the ones who was locked away, permanently banished away to the Nine Hells, where
Dang.
many of the archdemons and high lords of the High Hells chained her down quite far below.
He seeks to bring back Tiamat.
Yes. The mother of us all.
That wouldn't be good.
No.
She's been good for anyone.
She's been locked away down there for the better part of 4,000 or 5,000 years.
It
At
will take a
least.
few years.
At least. I'm not even that. Not even I'm that old. And I'm sure you can imagine how her mood would be after so long in the Nine Hells. She didn't get along with Asmodeus at the best of times.
Oh.
Another time would probably be bad for everyone involved, huh?
But Sonova's plans aren't just to bring her back. Sonova's plan is to mate her. Yes.
Ew.
And with the added power he now has of all 5 chromatic dragons,
Shit.
well,
Oh my god, these times. Oh.
yes, exactly. So I figure, being apparently the smart one out of this actual cabal, this can't happen. Not even I would survive that. A new breed of pure chromatic dragons. All other chromatic dragons of every other color, all the metallic ones and all the gem ones starting to come back to the surface, would find their death quite quickly, and this world would be ruled by pure chromatic dragons.
All I decided.
Now you see why I've come, and I think you understand what my bargain is.
We kill Sonova and live
Yes.
in peace.
But Rocknor will need to be taken out first.
Mm.
She, in particular, is, well, Wendolin had a stupid craze for him. Rocknor is something else.
Was Rugwell one of the notes that actually had a thing going with Sonova?
No, she was the one who had where the beholder mentioned about getting close with her and into that.
Okay.
So I don't actually know where those notes are.
They're going to be somewhere behind me. Yes.
Okay.
That's when I threw something.
But currently at your state, and I will be blunt, Rokanor will wipe the floor, so to speak, with you lot. I can try to come in and help.
How many more lowers have we got to go?
Hmm?
How many more lowers have we got to go?
And you also happen to know that one of them is literally in the city as well.
Right.
Ships came in, he announced himself at the
Yeah.
same time. But yes,
Interesting.
there are a couple more friends I think you need to talk to, as well as, might I suggest visiting Sonova's old home? There's no need to ever be there again.
Where's that?
It has many names. It is one of the 2 of the Black Towers, or the Black Mountains, sorry.
Oh,
It used to be known back in the First Age as the Temple of the Seven Lords. At the end of the First Age, it became the Tomb of the Seven Lords. Now just known as the Tomb of Sin.
Oh, lovely. Such an apt
Brings
name.
having flashbacks to a vision.
Yep. There might be more in that area you can find. And then maybe head to the White Spider. He'll be helpful.
That was the last level, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm sure I don't need to say to keep all of this particular conversation as hush as you can.
Of course.
I'm not sure the Lows will be happy or even understanding that a chromatic dragon, as myself, has come asking for help.
There's one thing I'd like to add to the bargain.
Yes.
I've got a little thing that I want to get done. I'm going to need some of your smaller, softer scales.
That can be arranged.
Sweet. Like before you leave.
That part might be tricky, but I can get them to you once I get back.
Okay.
More just because for you to actually get them, I would have to go back into my true form.
Well, yes, but there's your friend's cave over there, which isn't occupied at the moment.
True. But best not.
Okay.
Make us have chooses.
Don't worry. There'll be a way I can get them to you.
Yeah.
Even if Slinger has to make another errand for me.
Yeah, because that's inconspicuous.
It can be inconspicuous quite easily.
Okay. Good. Not
How do you think
creepy
we
at all.
got in here?
Not creepy at all. Good, 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 good.
But yes.
Interesting development.
Do we have an accord?
I mean, it's not really an accord, is it? It's more of a, we don't have a fucking choice.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
We say no, and we have to kill the other dragons without help, and then risk the end of the world.
Understand this. We have an accord, but the moment you try and fuck us over.
Oh, understandably.
Okay.
Good.
Deal with the Black Dragon.
Here as he whistles, the door kind of opens again as Slinger, the Warforged, kind of walks back in. All done, Master. Yes. Making our leave back to the back to our mountain range soon. We'll have an errand to run on the way, though. He deeps down and kind of pulls out a onyx-colored stone.
Mm-hmm.
This is similar to sending stones.
Okay.
If you need to message me, you can do through this. I can message you if I have to.
Have you got WhatsApp or anything?
These are blackberries. This is a bit old school.
Black Dragon's good at blackberries.
Yeah.
And of course, when you're ready to take on old gruesome asshole himself, you can use this to let me know, and I'll be there as quick as I can.
Wonderful.
How do we let you know?
Pages.
Was he just not paying attention?
No, I wasn't. I'm a cat. What the fuck?
He points to the onyx.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Noise.
Touch pretty, basically.
Me.
I'd be fine.
Touch the pretty.
Don't boot me!
Yeah.
I'll bite you.
I touched the pretty.
I'm over here feeling insulted.
Then, Golden Marauders, until we next meet again, safe travels, happy huntings, and enjoy the next few days of festivities.
Bye.
You've definitely earned it.
Adios.
He gets up and heads back out.
Don't get scaled, bro.
At least before. Good grief.
What did we just agree to?
I mean,
You see Elwyn coming down. He's like,
as long as we're 100% sure he wasn't lying, I mean, you're the only one who rolled an
insight check.
insight check, but I mean, I'd be dog shit. I've still got -1 on my charisma check.
It's a wisdom check for insight.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was charisma. Okay.
No.
Well, either way.
Mine was +6, so I technically could
I
have
got
rolled.
+5. So yeah.
Well, you can
It's
still
a
roll
fucking
after
dragon,
the
man.
case because you can still analyze everything he just said.
Oh,
So you can. So if you wanted to roll an insight check after the case, you're more than welcome.
It might be worth it just
In
as
case.
I mean, 1?
natural 20!
Oh. Forget that then.
It's a 26!
Yeah.
Fuck.
He was, in the God's honest truth, telling the truth. Everything he said, he meant.
Oh.
Until he's got what he wants, and then he kills us.
Player brain is saying that Black Dragons, I think, are chaotic evil, so we can trust him as far as we can throw him. But you know, he's got vested self-interest in doing this, so it is
Yeah,
what it is.
because everyone else he knows gets wiped out at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I've got some investment to do and stuff first. You know.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we
Is
get
there any
tea
breakfast left?
Oh yeah. I mean, I might
It's a
have
whole
got
spread.
something to it.
I'm good. And she just starts digging into the breakfast.
I'll tell her later.
Sounds good.
It's a bit heavy for first thing in the morning, you know. Particularly after
We
you
can't
died
load
like
it
5
pretty
times.
good.
Yeah.
Actually, might need another nap.
So much information I can't understand.
It's okay. Most of this will reheat fine.
And the fancy
After-
microwave at the back.
Oh fuck me!
What do you want?
Come in.
Door opens and you see an elven figure.
You check for scales.
Weird blue stripes and markings across the skin. Very kind of almost skin tight blue vestments wearing as well.
Classy.
That leaves nothing
With
for
a-
imagination.
Kind of deep sea blue tricorn on top of his head. And you see what look like gills on his neck.
Areas is hello.
Yeah, that's probably the shark. Good morning. We have some breakfast still available if you'd like to join us.
Yeah. For goodness sake.
Please join us. We have far too much food here.
Yeah, I went a bit overboard in the cooking this morning because there was a dickhead around who I wanted to.
Maybe it was a good idea after all.
I mean, they refused my hospitality. You're welcome to do the same if you want, but I will be annoyed.
You mean like you were now,
I've already been annoyed once this morning. Get twice annoying in the morning is not good for me. It really sets up the whole rest of the day badly, you know.
Oh,
Terrible. Shit, I should probably go for another obsession, shouldn't I?
If it's breakfast, we're fine.
Don't worry about that. I'm always one for taking in hospitality. Got anything without a meat on it?
Yeah, I mean, there's.
And as he kind of says, you see impossible amount of rows of sharp teeth within his mouth. And he just like picks up like fucking any kind of bits of meat, like bacon and sausage, and start munching. It's like,
I think there's only 2 pigs in blankets left, so you better get them quick.
I don't get to go on land often enough to
Yes,
enjoy.
get them first.
ouch.
I don't get to go on land long enough to actually enjoy some other meat other than whatever fish swim around the northern parts of the Blackfeather. Sorry, you are the Golden Marauders, yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes, business cards, business
Yes,
cards.
Business card.
Business cards, quick,
Business card.
business cards.
Business card, come on!
Yeah.
Splendid, thank you. Well done. We're still training her, she's learning. What?
Hey,
After that breakfast, you get away with anything.
You tried fucking getting this out of the tiny wallet hole.
I am Shadago, the Blue Shark. One of the 5 primary Loa.
Yeah, we've been looking for you. We've been a bit delayed, sorry.
Well, I mean,
Things to do.
People to see,
Oh,
places
yeah.
to go.
I mean, you probably just
Dragons
saw.
kill.
You must have. How long ago was it the dragon left? Was it literally like
it was
he
it's
went
been
out
about
and
5-10 minutes.
So he probably
since-
would have.
Well, no, it's probably not actually more 20 minutes.
Okay, so it might not have crossed paths.
Ixnay on the Dragonite.
But anyways, I've had contact with a few of the other, few of my brothers, and understand that you've been visiting them as well, haven't you? So, I guess I better do my part and give one of you a bit of a blessing, shouldn't I?
Bouncing on me, everybody had a blessing.
Well, yeah, you got a blessing, and he points to Click like, you got a blessing.
We all got a blessing.
Look under your chair. There's a
Let's see. to Black out there, he's only just seemed to have joined your side of the things, and
So someone else is going to get double blessings.
Owen doesn't have one.
Oh,
You doesn't have one, and I don't have one.
Wait, do you? Oh,
No.
hashtag blessed.
Hashtag not blessed.
Now, normally with these
Hashtag
kind of
no
things, we tend to put. Normally, to give out these blessings, I'm sure you probably already know, we tend to put the opposed person through a bit of a trial.
shit.
Where the fuck is she? She's supposed to be here. And you just hear another.
Oh, for love of Christ.
Just leave it open. I mean, yeah. It's a tavern. Oh shit, yes, it's a tavern, not a house. Yeah, come in.
The door opens and you see a familiar pale tiefling of rain walk in.
Hey.
Sorry, it's so fucking hard to find this place. You think the name Forgotten Tavern would be an easy one to find, but nope.
No, because everyone forgot it.
Apparently fucking so.
It's going to be changing names soon as well. Don't worry about that shit.
Speaking of the tavern formerly known as Forgotten.
Speaking of taverns, when you're all done here in festivities, me and Nal are up, and he wants to have a little word with you guys about something.
Little something.
Yeah, I know what it is, but he wants to break the news to you guys.
Okay.
That sounds ominous.
I know it sounds ominous, but it's how he is. It's part of how he is. But yes, yes, I have to be here because I'm the old champion and having to pass on to whoever the new. And she points to Elwyn, like, you guys picked up a new friend?
Yeah.
You've been busy.
We picked up about new friends.
There's another one there to go off and do that.
I think the most consideration of the person I would give it to is probably one who understands boats and shit like that the best out of this lot.
Hi.
Looking at me like.
Hi.
Boats.
I've been shipwrecked.
So you're getting a boat. Your blessing is a
Now,
boat.
as I was saying, normally in these situations we would make you go through a trial.
But it's me, so hey.
But you've just literally freed this whole continent, this whole isles and everything, and now you've taken out 2 of the dragons, so I think we can forgo the trial bit.
Oh shit.
We get the
Make him do trial.
formalities.
Fuck you.
Hey, you didn't get your trial.
We did. We rescued the thing.
Yeah, but
cage.
that was in lieu of the trial you would have had to do. Only
Exactly.
Click and Liesabel have been through trials.
Just glaring at both of you.
Alright,
I did.
come, I guess I should know your actual name, shouldn't I?
Oh, hang on. Actual name?
I mean,
The full
what do
name.
you want to
Full
go?
name.
What do you want to be
Springer
go
Fee.
by? You're going to be champion.
Well, my full name is Night the Spring Winds Bring the Warm Rains of Change of Rohan. But I go by Spring Winds.
Springer Fee is your full name.
There's a known name and a familiar name. It's more of a formal thing. My real first name is Nightus. But Spring Winds.
Yeah.
Champion Nidus.
I laugh a little bit.
Oh!
Stand up, boy.
Oh dear.
Okay, stands up.
He stands up and he kind of extends a hand out, and as he's extending out, you kind of see it morph into what would be like one of his fins. Instead, as he kind of presses upon to your
Drops a
forehead.
pair of keys into your hand. It's
Nice
all
new shiny
yours.
speedboat.
It's in the dock.
Feel a
We didn't
weird
talk
sense
about
of
vampire.
power and magic flow into you. That of somehow the Fey realm itself throwing through to you as like all low with it. Then a deeper connection with the sea. And the blessing of the blue shark, which you can add to your feats.
Right, cool.
As well as, and I'll probably have to do this myself, the item, the Feigned Mask.
Famed mask.
Feigned, as in fangs.
Ooh,
I'll print it
very
out.
good look for you.
When the printer is done, you can take that.
Well, it's featured.
I want to give myself an extra fee.
Manage feats.
Yeah, but I
It's on the floor.
don't have a feat slot available.
I think you can
Feet slot.
just add it up.
Yeah, you can.
Do feats instead of getting a stat.
Yeah, no. You just go to your feats on your character page. Don't do it in edit. Just go to your character page. Go to like your feats and attribute or whatever it is.
Feats and traits.
Go to the traits. Go down the bottom. It says manage feats,
Yeah.
and it should be
What's the
blessing
blue
of a
shark?
blue shark.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Mm.
Didn't know you could do that.
So
Really?
you also get the Fanged Mask, which is in its slumbered form at the minute.
Right, cool.
Which while wearing this, you are able to breathe underwater, and water does not restrain you on making any form of melee attack.
Nice. Nice.
Damn shame we're going back to a desert next session. Next campaign.
Nice.
Alright.
Just become a Navy SEAL.
Yep. As this kind of happens, you kind of come out of it, and a little little bit of salt water bubbles up from your mouth a little bit. Not in a horrible, disgusting kind of way, but it's like, oh, that wasn't there. You look down, and on your left arm, where all the kind of yellow fur and black spots would be, is now in the fur a blue shark.
Ah, so tabaxis can get tattoos.
Yeah, of course you can. Just have to like affect the pigmentation.
Shave it.
Yeah, okay. This is weird. Thank you.
You're now my champion, Champion Irish.
Cheers.
Oh.
This has been a very strange
We've
couple of days.
not even made it to noon yet, and the day's already gone.
Yeah, I got
It's
this
gone
morning
crazy.
thinking about renovating an inn and buying property, and now I've got a tattoo and a quad mask.
Tattoo. Fabulous.
Oh, I can really piss people off with that.
Eat shite and drink a load. I don't.
Food bar. Food bar. I mean, you just bless me. You have what you want.
Just opened his mouth.
I mean, I fairly certain I saw some well-aged steaks out back that they'd forgotten about. I could just fry up a couple of them quickly for you if you're after the meats.
Just because it's out.
Like
just because they've forgotten about it,
Full on
make it well-aged.
cartoon mode.
Oh, dear.
You just see an outline of him and smoke just fades out.
Okay.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I don't probably have the date rather than my age, to be honest with you. The shark probably makes a difference. Should we go and see what's his face before we try and do looking at the other things?
Yes, how are you going? I'll get. Yeah, I'll find you guys around. And just like Ranger said, like, just come here.
Huh?
Everyone hold hands.
Okay. Well, that's one of those mornings.
And you're just gonna see the magic.
Count your blessings, everybody.
You're seeing the magic flare up inside of her, and in a blinding flash of light, less than 24 hours has happened to you twice.
Just what we don't need when you've got hangover.
Yeah. You come back, and you are now within the Tavern of the Dragon's Demon. Very familiar. All the tables and chairs have been all kind of put back to place. This magic circle that was used to get the tavern flying is still imprinted on the tavern floor a bit, but more burned out ash now. And starting to slowly fade away from that. And in there, you see old friend, Blue Dragonborn Nalaraz. Ah, good. You're all up here, finally. Please, all take a seat. Please.
Hang on.
Before I do that. Eyebrows!
It's been so long.
I missed you! Come sit in my hair.
Kind of curls around and just like.
Maybe an ambush.
Oh, good. I'll sit down. Kind of puts drinks in front of you. Kind of what he knows you guys normally drink as it is.
That's what. No, this is a serious meeting for serious people.
What did you roll? What did you roll?
Religious symbols.
Oh dear.
For a day. So most of the days you were taking that over, so I'm just going. Oh,
Shiny.
Ah, well.
Staring
I'm
at this
literally
short
wearing fucking
Yeah, I know,
religious
it's-
symbols. Like, I'm a religious symbol. What the fuck are you doing? Don't lick your lips like that. Guys, I'm scared.
You always are.
Alright, come on. All of you pay
Stop
attention.
on
Alright, I'll pay
I
attention.
give him one of my Shantae pamphlets. There you go. You enjoy that. There you go. I'll keep him busy for a while.
Well, the other option was to smell the book, so he's going to sniff it.
So, a little bit of mine and Ryan's backstory. Once we kind of finished with the Night's End and did what we were kind of doing, and banished Sonova, which we kind of now realize was the wrong thing to do, that's when we stumbled across this tavern and decided to take it on as our own. Relinquished it from its old previous owner, and made it what it is. And it's been good, and it's been a pretty good hospitality rings that we had. We have made a decision to fully retire from all of this.
Okay.
And going on with the twins, they decided to go off somewhere else themselves and current travel. Your child is still safe, don't worry. And we thought, well, I'm sure that we know some people who would find use of a traveling and wandering tavern, and we thought we'd give the proverbial keys over to you lot.
Hey,
Nice.
cool. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. Flying home base. I like it.
Basically, yeah.
Excuse me for a quick second, so I can remember where I put them.
Careful.
It's got that cursed word of tune on it. God damn it.
I've got a spare slot if you want to just give me some things. I'll have the blessing, it's fine.
You've actually got a spare slot.
Yeah. I've only got 2 attuned items for life.
What's your alignment?
So,
Neutral. Chaos neutral.
that is the main floor of the tavern.
Then.
Are you sure?
Yes, it'll burn you.
That
Every
is
round that you've got it.
your back storage rooms and kitchen. That is what shows of 2 of the floors. That is the uppermost floor. And now that particularly takes you, Isabel, downstairs to the tavern itself, so you have the capabilities of flying and moving the tavern around.
Hey!
Nice. Cool.
So, which ones are our rooms?
Well, technically you can take any of the rooms you want. The master rooms are on the top floor, but there are only 3 master rooms.
I'm back to that one. It's got its own bathroom.
Yeah, you picked one with the bathroom. The ensuite. I think you don't care.
But yes. The tavern is yours.
I would take this one.
The tavern is yours now.
This one, I'll
You
have the
may
bar.
change the name. You may change the name. You may change the layout, decor, however you see fit. It is yours.
Now we're keeping it safe.
Call it the Flying Pub. Very,
As
very.
long as we don't start calling it the Flying Dutchman, we're all good.
No.
The crushing twat.
With that, we have served our roles as former champions to Loa. There's still one more to meet, and another old friend of ours. And no doubt you will. Let him know that the 2 of us have returned back to Dracon. If he wishes to talk to us again and try and rekindle old friendships, we'll be there, waiting. With that, he takes Rain's hand, and in a click, they both disappear and teleport back.
Hello there.
Yay.
You guys now have a permanent home.
This feels odd.
Yeah, we haven't had one of those in a while.
Well, we've also got the tavern in.
That was never really a permanent home though, I guess, because people were always out doing something else.
We've got Troll Vista Tavern as well, too.
I
mean,
what
you
you're saying
bought
is
it
we're
for-
opening
only bought it for
a
the week.
franchise, aren't we?
Oh, we've got $500,000 gold, effectively. I'm
On that.
buying that motherfucker. I'm turning into the chuckling grape.
Great.
I could probably buy it with the cash in my own fucking bag, let alone what we've got as a party. But come on, having another tavern, an actual tavern of our own.
That can fly.
It'll be good for
We've
Not
got a flying
teleporting.
one, but we've also got, which is very useful for adventuring and bodging around the place. Whether or not we could run it as a business considering it's flying.
But it's just like, it's pretty freaking good.
Yeah, but we got a business
But
on the ground
with-
as well.
Yeah, with that other one, it'd be pretty good for hearing rumours.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we got the laughing vine, and we got the chuckling grape, as I want to call it. And you know, we can have leadership from the laughing vine,
I
and how
mean-
to set it up and stuff. And it's in Troll Vista.
We
which
do
means
like
we've got the-
reward
Whilst
cards. Get
I-
people come in for the stamps and they'll keep coming back.
That's genius.
Whilst
Like, buy
that's an
10
amazing
pints, get one
idea,
Yeah.
doesn't make taverns on the same continent.
Yeah.
And this doesn't make sense.
Are you going to branch out to the rest of the world?
Fuck yeah.
Well, you best okay
This is
answer.
a test bed for it. You know.
Right, I see. Well, I'm sure there's a tavern in Cloverdrift that I'm sure
Oh, yeah.
Selena won't mind being parted with.
Yeah, we can invest in. Yeah, no, you know. Yeah. Oh. 'Cause I got plans.
I feel like I'd just leave you to
How
it.
much do you reckon we've got?
How many platinum do we have?
33,000, which is 330. It is 10 to 1, isn't it?
It's 10 to 1.
Yeah, so that's 330,000 plus 290 makes
So
420,
almost
makes
six.
620,000. We have over 500,000 in coinage alone.
what the hell would we have done if we didn't have a whole historian?
Hired people to guard it.
Yeah.
You can
And put
have
an arcane lock on.
100,000 of that to use to whatever you want.
Fuck yeah.
It'd be a chain bar called like Honkers or something.
Just make sure you send her the message to Lena and let her know that she's now part of a chain.
Yeah.
So the 100,000 is for one pub or for both?
For both.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. It's okay. We can do this. Torpeal Vista needs a lot of work. You've seen the site of it. It needs a bit of doing up and stuff. And I'd like to make it a little.
Well, you can split it how you want. 25 to Selena, 75 to this one.
Yeah, we'll do that. Can we get ourselves back to Torpeal Vista somehow? Because we're meant to be doing some other stuff over
I
there.
mean, we've got a
Yeah,
teleporting
part
tavern
of-
now.
Well, part of the thing you were shown, as well as all of you, were tavern on the ground to open it, and in doing so, you can invite people in that way, and that's the only way you can get customers with the
Right.
tavern is by inviting people in like that. So you'd have to have someone standing outside this door, with the door open to inviting people in.
But ultimately, your name's locked down. You're like,
Capeson and Fordrin, and then again when Capeson came under attack.
I feel like at this point we might as well just have this as our home.
yeah.
Because then we've all got a room each.
Yep.
There's extras for if we've got.
If we need to have a planning session and bring people on board, we can to bring people up here to get somewhere safe and secure to talk to them about stuff. And
We've got a bar if they want to have a drink. Just
Exactly.
make sure we keep it stocked.
We've got we've got rooms for people to stay in if they need to stay in, if they need refuge somewhere. I mean, there's potentially 6 of us now at the bar, isn't there?
Yeah, so there's 3 rooms still spare.
3, yeah.
Oh no, you guys have got 12 rooms spare.
Oh,
that's 2 floors like that, isn't
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
okay.
it? Yeah.
Well, technically 9 rooms then. Because we're using 3 for the other party members and then you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'll take one of the smaller rooms.
You sleep under bed anyway.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
more thinking me having a larger one because so I can stash all of our nice stuff.
Yeah, and also because you've got Arcana stuff you can always set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. This spring's probably going to get,
Start labelling the rooms.
Eleanor's like, well, I'll take one of the rooms up top. And like, realizing that Eleanor's got a little bit of a book collection as well. And she'll probably want shit like that there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Spring's
And I'm
gonna-
going to probably sneak into her room and steal some of her books anyway.
And we could always just turn one of the rooms into a library.
We could.
Because we have at least 3 book lovers in this group.
And we've got a storage room,
Yeah.
which I guess is going to be full of food.
Yeah, so you do have a back storage room, which is your kitchen, storage room, and ale room. So like, you have several. In there is like, the tavern's like fully stocked at the minute as well. He wasn't going to leave you guys.
Well, I mean,
nothing
technically,
front entrance. You do have the side entrance still there as well.
Right.
Brick it up.
There is a
Because people would walk out.
there's
and
about
fly over.
15 foot of land all around the tavern as well.
Oh, wow. So
There's
good.
outside points, so if you want to actually,
Hashtag garden
Yep.
for Flake.
you have the small stage area in the
Yep.
corner, which still has piano and some of the instruments, and the 7 tables you can see, the one of which you guys constantly used as well.
I'll
Yeah.
keep in that one then.
Yeah, memories.
Okay, I'm building a shed outside and I'm going to sleep in that.
We're going to get some fencing.
A little white picket fence around the outside.
Okay. We can do all of this stuff. We do actually have other things we need to do. We should probably go back to Torpeal Vista and check in with people to see how they're doing there after we
Yes.
fuck shit up. And freed them and all the rest of it. Hey, it's us, the heroes thing.
Surprise!
I need to refurbish an inn and preferably buy some of the surrounding properties on it and see if we can meld it into one thing because I kind of like the idea of things.
Okay.
Taking over. You're playing Monopoly in game.
Well,
You're going to roll a dice.
Hotels.
I'm buying
Anton might need someone to set up a fence, for some of his goods and
Yeah.
things. I can, there's bound to be a little bit of
Cash
sugar
backverters.
involved. Yeah.
If you know the secret password, they can get the good stuff out the back.
Yeah. Need to find-
Just want to see the secret menu.
He probably
Yeah.
knows some people that can start it for me on that front. For us, we do a profit split. Hey, all good.
And you're chaotic. No, you're still good though, right?
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Chaotic good, but just stealing from people.
I ain't stealing. I'm fencing goods, and Anton's one of the good kind of pirates, remember?
Uh,
Laws aren't a thing that are good or evil inherently of themselves. The application of law can be good or evil in itself. Therefore, I give no fuck about law.
A majority of pirates in this world don't
Right,
obey.
I
And the pirates in this world aren't conformed to the pirate. So that isn't it. So it's like if a CEO of an industry or something like that kind of gets a bit too up themselves and starts overcharging things or starts doing certain things, pirates are contacted and are told what his ships are and what his trade vessels are, and the pirates are open-willed and allowed to freely attack it to send a message.
Inevitably, they'll end up with plunder, which they'll need help
We're
selling.
not pirates,
And
we're
they-
sending
again-
a message.
That's actually how some of you guys would have seen this in this world, is how some businesses have gone under and new ones have cropped up with the stolen inventory of the destroyed business.
It's also kind of how it worked in this world, with privateers raiding on different nations.
Yeah, exactly.
They were absolutely legally doing it into their own country.
Of course, that's how that works. Excellent. So what we're saying is that at worst we're morally grey.
Have been from the beginning.
Excellent. The morally grey marauders. We're going to get a brand new.
Yeah. So
I
can
made business cards.
we fly this back to Can you guys go back?
Yes.
I mean, have
Well, you're already in trouble. Like
Oh,
you realize you literally look out, and now look now. It's like, oh, we've actually we're all over Troll Vista as it is.
Okay. Bing.
A door suddenly opens. As you open the kind of door, and you open up literally in front of Forgotten Tavern.
Nice. Okay.
Have we landed on top of another pub?
We should
One of
probably
the
go and see
buildings.
the princess and all that stuff.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll do that next section.
Yeah.
Because it's getting late.
Yeah.
I'm struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think everyone's ready for a done bank holiday.
Yup.
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
everyone out there, for joining us this evening. We're obviously very heavy roleplay side of it all and trying to everything. It's sad that not everyone could join us tonight. Hopefully they'll join us in a couple of weeks' time. And hopefully you all will too. Until then, first of all, don't forget to love each other. Sorry, Matt, I'm still in your line, but don't forget to love each other. And lastly, there's nothing wrong with being a geek. And there's nothing wrong with D&D. We'll see you all soon.